How do you do? I'm Dustaroo, and I want to talk to you about some upcoming changes to Dead by Daylight coming over the next year, specifically in regards to some of the changes the devs have teased in their upcoming roadmap. I may do a few smaller videos around some of the other changes, but this video is going to focus entirely on the Demogorgon. So part of the roadmap, one of the teased killer tweaks is for the Demogorgon, coming around March of April this year, if behavior stays on schedule. So it got me thinking, what tweaks does Demo need, and what changes would I like to see? So Demo's one of my most played killers. He's definitely in my top 5. I really enjoy his simplicity and the fact that you basically get every tool you would need out of a killer. Like Shred being a good zoning tool, anti-loop, pallet break. You have portals that let you pressure the map however you wish. Add a touch of info that comes from the killer instinct on portals, and the slowdown from survivors sealing said portals. He has every tool you need. He doesn't do any of them particularly well, but he has every tool. If you were to ask me which killer is the most middle of the pack, mid-tier character, not good, not bad, just average, I would say Demo. And I like that. Demo doesn't give you anything for free. All the portals you place are up to you and your decision making and creativity. My favorite trick is placing a portal like right behind a generator wall or rock or something, so they can't see me when I actually teleport in, and I can still detect anybody working on the generator when I use Shred. You're rewarded for playing smart. His Shred feels really fun to use, but you don't get hits for free, as it can easily be baited out and dodged if your trigger finger is just a little too itchy. The mistakes you make as Demo are your fault, and the wins you get as Demo are your good plays, for the most part. I feel pride when I can win as Demo, as it means I played well. Or the survivors played horribly, but that's a reality for every killer match. But just because he's balanced does not mean he's free of flaws. I think there are some small aspects of the Demogorgon that could be buffed to make him overall a better feeling character, while not overpowering him at all, just increasing the quality of life of using this character. Let's start off with the weakest part of Demo's kit, and that's the portals. Portals are dynamic and interesting from both sides, and I just have to say, Demo emerging from the portal just looks so visually gorgeous. Look at it. They did a fantastic job with it. They are, though, often an underutilized part of the kit, where a lot of time in high stress situation matches where every second counts and chases are constant, you don't have any downtime, you won't be able to place or even activate portals if you have any left. Since the portals do serve a dual function, I think keeping them forced to be placed by the Demogorgon is fine, and keeps them from becoming way too powerful. My issue is, depending on how the match goes, you can run out of portals. You can basically waste them because you didn't see 30 steps ahead, and now you set up a zone that will get no value now. There's always that moment in a match where you have a couple portals across the map that are completely useless to you. If survivors don't touch them, it might as well be like they don't exist. So the change I suggest is Demo should be able to recall inactive portals. You see that white portal across the map? Recall it, and you'll always be able to have an option to use a portal when you need it or want it. But before everyone panics, a few additions to this. It only works on inactive portals, so if you've used it at any time, it's open, survivors can interact with it, you're out of luck. The only way you're getting rid of those ones is if the survivors feel like getting their hands dirty and start sealing it. Also, so Demo can't just mass replace and turn one side of the map into a dead zone, I think it's only fair if Demo recalls a portal, his traversal powers and the ability to place portals is on a cooldown of 30 seconds. This will keep Demo from being able to just spam out portals and teleports, but still give them an option to keep their tool and utilize it how they feel they should later in the match. People say Demo is simple, but I think this change could add a lot of dynamic gameplay for just a simple change. A lot of value for not a lot of work. The next one I would not say is necessarily needed, but I think would be a solid incentive to use portals more, and in more inventive ways. Add a 5% haste effect after the Demo emerges from a portal, so the exact same duration as the undetectable, 5 seconds. A lot of the time the undetectable doesn't really do that much, as you can hear the Demo emerging from a specific portal, giving you a lot of time to get some distance, especially when the Demo demo is traveling from very far away. This would actually shorten the gap so the demo can get into Chase faster and get a lot more use out of the undetectable status effect. The small haste buffs they did to Knight and Trapper, in my opinion, have really benefited those killers to get them actually into Chase instead of just following the W key survivor for who knows how long. A small change, but I think it could go a long way in keeping the demo's pressure up in a match. Finally, we come to Shred, and there's not really anything about Shred itself I think needs changing. I think when it comes to what works, you don't change it. The only thing I would really welcome would be to make Rat Liver base kit. Most people who play demo usually use Rat Liver, because at a lot of loops in the game, it almost feels like Rat Liver is a necessity to even be able to use your power in Chase. Not hit it, but be able to actually use it. The chance to use your Shred. And if it was base kit, it would just make the character feel overall better without feeling like you have to force a specific add-on just to be able to play the game. It's not at all loops, but even with Rat Liver, you can struggle to get good angles on survivors, and you're just stuck playing M1. And the Shred's not even that strong of a anti-loop ability. It's all about timing and prediction. It would really also go a long way in helping other add-ons be used on Demogorgon, actually showing some add-on diversity in people's builds. I do think there's a big inherent problem with demos add-ons in general, as many of them are just really not worth using even if Rat Liver was base. So I think an overall demo add-on pass would be for the best. Hopefully we do see that when they do update Demogorgon in a couple months. And that's basically it. I just wanted to make a quick video about a couple buffs that could improve the lives of demos everywhere. And now that he's back in Dead by Daylight, maybe help more players keep wanting to play him. So what do you think? Are these good buffs, or is there something else you would change about Demogorgon's kit to make him feel better, stronger? Or do you think he doesn't need any changes at all? I'd honestly like to know. I don't hear many people ever really talk about Demo outside of him just being an okay balanced character. So I'm actually curious how people feel about him. But that is going to be everything, so thank you all for watching. My name is Dustaroo, and I will see you all real soon. Bye-bye.